.76-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Savannah. This is Vidalia. Wow. That's really far from Savannah. This is Swainsboro. And now it's doing Augusta. Look at that. Just this little jump in, and then you know what, I'm going to do Douglas, Georgia. First, let's do Augusta, Georgia. Here's the satellite imagery for the remnants of Tropical Storm Helene. In fact, 2 hours ago, this is what it looked like. It kind of looked like you had an eye here. Look at that. Yep. That's actually the mid-level circulation. Keep in mind, Helene is no longer a tropical storm. Look at that, right here. There's Helene as a strong tropical storm. It still looks very symmetrical at this point. Oh look, we're starting to get some clouds here in Oswego from the hurricane. Just look at Augusta. Look at these wind gusts. 82 miles an hour. Augusta had an 82 miles an hour from the southeast with heavy thunderstorms and wind at 5:37 a.m. 82. Yeah. And that's when the lowest pressures occurred. Let's look at Spartanburg, South Carolina. Greenville, Spartanburg. Yep, Greenville, Spartanburg International Airport. Look at some of these wind gusts, 60 miles an hour. And that's from the east-northeast. Look at these wind gusts, 68 miles an hour at around 7:41 a.m. Incredible. Charlotte, North Carolina also had some very strong damaging winds. Look at that, they're still under a tropical storm warning even though the winds are over. See? Helene has passed out most of the area, but significant impacts continue for the tropical storm warning. A tropical storm warning is in effect 90 miles west of Greenville, Spartanburg, about 80 miles west-northwest of Asheville. Intensity 45 miles an hour. Significant flooding has been observed. Despite its very fast forward motion, it had a lot of moisture that was ahead of the system. These wind gusts about 53 miles an hour. I'm going to do Douglas, Georgia. I think for Douglas, they're probably going to put me into the Valdosta area. Yep, Valdosta. I knew it. I knew it. Look how far north it is. Like, Valdosta. Incredible. I really hope Tifton has its own weather station. Albany. 43 mile an hour gusts. All right. Perry, Florida. Valdosta. No record. This is from Valdosta. All right, let's need this.
Take a live look from Asheville, North Carolina, as Tropical Storm Helene continues north.
You can see that camera shaking there. The now tropical storm made landfall in Tallahassee as a Category 4 hurricane late last night. We know that has since...
Yeah, rough ride overnight. You're absolutely right, Matt. You see some of these older oak trees with the moss hanging. Beautiful picture now. They were rocking and rolling last night, and we lost some of them, obviously. They've fallen onto structures, pulled down power lines. Like you said earlier, we'll know more once the sun comes up.
Jay, what are you seeing this morning in the Tallahassee area?
Yeah.
Even though it was windy in Tallahassee, it was much worse further east.
Yeah, rough ride overnight. You're absolutely right, Matt. You see some of these older oak trees with the moss, as you always see with these tropical systems, and Matt, you know this better than most, or maybe get a little sleep. But no, you're absolutely right, Matt. It's amazing the difference a few hours will make.
Here's what we're dealing with. Tropical Storm Helene. Winds are at...
Look at that.
Dealing with Tropical Storm...
Look, it still has an eye over central Georgia. Look at that. Holy crap.
Dealing with Tropical Storm Helene.
Yep, it still has an eye. Right up to the border. Holy crap, that's the remnants of the eye in South Carolina.
It's 70 now. The wind isn't as much of an issue. I say that from Ohio.
Look at that. Look at that. You have a clear eye over Georgia.
Right? But it...
Look at that eye. That's an eye.
As much of an issue. I say that from Ohio.
Jesus Christ.
Right? But it's not as much of an issue as it was last night. This is more of a heavy rain, and I'm talking super heavy rain and flash flooding risk, especially for the mountainous terrain in the Carolinas. Right. It'll start to move out towards the north, which we've already seen that movement. Then it'll turn northwest, and it'll start to slow a little bit as it gets grabbed into this upper level low out towards the west. Notice it's hanging around the Ohio Valley. That's why we're going to have impacts over the course of the weekend. Where Jay is in Tallahassee, right about here, things clearing out. In fact, they're going to have sunshine this morning as this system is heading off towards the north at rapid speeds. Atlanta about done with us, maybe another hour and a half or so. They've had over 6 inches of rain at Hartsfield-Jackson, and this system's heading up into the Blue Ridge Mountains. Asheville, North Carolina, you said that shot at the top of the show. They're in the thick of the rain right now, and the wind. The wind and rain is going to stretch all the way up into Ohio as we get into the afternoon. So let's talk local impacts. We're fine here this morning. Clouds will thicken. wind will start to pick up, and then, yeah, we're dealing with some rain showers around here for your evening commute and your Friday evening football plans. Right now at Hopkins, it's 66 degrees. That dew point continues to slide up. Wind, not too bad. There's a little breeze out there this morning. Temperatures are on the mild side. Dew points are as well, as that humidity is going to be with us all weekend long. It's going to feel pretty tropical. The wind, as I...
All right, let's look at Charlotte, North Carolina, Asheville. All right, let's look at Maysville, Kentucky. I have a friend of mine who lives there, so let's look at the weather there. High wind warning, so yeah, very windy. Honestly, should be a tropical storm warning considering they're getting tropical storm force winds right now. Yep, they're getting tropical storm force winds. They are getting Helene. Look at that. They're getting Helene. So anyway, I gotta go right now. I'm gonna continue the live stream. Because I didn't like some of those comments about me getting, arrested. So sorry about that. Hold you closer. I just didn't want those comments to be there. But I understand. It might have been a joke, but, I'm a little sensitive to those kind of things. Anyway, let's look at the models right now. Hold on, fine. You know what? I'll reinstate the comments. Come on, there we go. Let's look at the GFS now. I left this, basically what happened was I left the camera on mute. My OBS, everything was muted. That's what happened. So basically we had a fire drill. Fire alarm started going off the other night, and I had to mute everything because I was live streaming, and basically I forgot to turn off the mute function. All right, so right now Kentucky's getting some really strong winds. Oops. Oh, you son of a bitch. It does only work for video. Hold on. Hey, Sam.
Hello?
Sam, I'm live on YouTube. I got a question for you, for some of my viewers. How windy is it where you are right now?
Very windy. The wind feels like knives, according to my friend.
Yeah, you're getting the hurricane, what's left of it.
Yeah.
Yep, you're getting wind gusts of 50 miles an hour right now in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Any trees going down yet? Anything down?
A lot of them, according to my friend.
A lot of trees are down?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, because I had a feeling it's pretty bad in Kentucky. I was looking at the forecast last night on the computer models, and it showed some very strong winds for Kentucky. This hurricane had an eye on satellite all the way into central Georgia. Savannah had wind gusts, Augusta had wind gusts over 80 miles an hour because it was going so fast it didn't have time to weaken.
Right.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Thank you, Sam. Right, now with Sam from Kentucky. Yep, so very strong winds right now there. It's 70 degrees, so yeah, this is indeed a tropical storm force storm right now going through parts of Kentucky. Oh, that's my friend. All right, let's look at the satellite and the models now. Here we go. We might actually get a new system forming in the Gulf. So, yep. All right, I'm ending the stream now. Thank you all for watching, and bye. Actually, before I go, let's look at the weather for the Northeast. So, Helene is still tropical. Even though it looks like actually tropical, it still has a very warm core, 5809. Yep, 5779 still has a warm core. So I would say this is a tropical storm and not a remnant low. Yep, this is still a tropical system, guys. It's still tropical. I would say tropical storm Helene right now. Let's look at the current advisory. Current storms. Hurricane Isaac, that was quick. Wow, look at that. We have an I. Yeah, Isaac is a hurricane now. And this is not a Category 1 hurricane. This is a major hurricane. I believe winds in this are over 90 miles an hour. This is probably a Category 2 hurricane. I mean, you have a clear defined eye in there. This is a Category 2. This is what a Cat 2 looks like. This is at least a Category 2, maybe even a 3. I don't think it's a 1. I don't think it has 75 mile an hour winds. I think the winds are much stronger. And the crazy thing about Isaac is it formed from a cold front off the East Coast. Look at that. Very well defined eye structure in there. I would say it's a Category 2. All right, let's look at current storms. Let's look at Helene. Yep, tropical storm Helene. Yep, there we go. All right, ending the live stream. Thank you all so much. And look, north of 32 miles an hour. So it was going really fast when it made landfall. Thank you guys, and see you guys later.